right, so Vaughn pleasantly surprised me. I think I had the guy all wrong. My first experience with Vaughn's music was the Heart Part 6 Joey Badass diss, which I thought was just absolutely terrible. I thought Vaughn sounded horrible over the beat. I thought it was just bad music overall, not even getting to the rhymes and to the actual disses. I don't even think I've ever commented on the actual bars and lyricism that Vaughn displayed on that Heart Part 6 Joey Badass diss. Most of my comments about that song were based on Vaughn screaming over that super chill Heart Part 6 beat.
Went to jail in a booth, me and you was Keenan and Kel. Stranger things happen on the mic.
I thought it was just terrible music, a terrible musical choice. And it's like obviously something Vaughn did and didn't pass it by any producers or engineers. Like he kind of just did it. Cause I think anyone who heard that would have told him, hey, maybe a different beat, maybe a different delivery. You can't have that Heart Part 6 super chill, super mellow SWV beat and be like, hey, yo, Joey, you a bitch. Yo, TDE on top. I'm from the West Coast. Like, yo, if you want to do that, you put that over a different beat, or you just kind of tone it down a little bit, different delivery. So I just thought it was terrible music. Hey y'all, I am a one-man show. I record, edit the video myself, create the thumbnail, everything. So hitting like and subscribe does help a bunch. Thanks so much. Back to the video. But I listened to Vaughn's album today, The Good, The Bad, The Dollar Menu, and I was pleasantly surprised. I thought it was a good album. I think it's just fine. I think it's a proper introduction to Vaughn. He's really personal on this album. He's kind of talking about his upbringing. He's doing what you should do as a new artist that nobody knows. This is what you should do on your first album. You should introduce people to you. Let them get to know you. Get personal a little bit. And Vaughn does this. I think it's like the perfect length. 11 tracks, 42 minutes. I love it. This is the type of length pause that I like. I don't like these albums that are like an hour, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. It's harder to miss when you have 11 songs as compared to if you have 20, right? So I thought this was a good album. I think track number 6 all the way down to track number 8. This right here is the best point in the album, in my opinion.
When they finally told me that shit, I was...
Yeah, this right here, 6 through 8, 6, 7, and 8, this is the best point on the album to me. And I think track number 8, Look at God, featuring La Russell, is the best song. This is actually the song that I heard. This made me listen to the album because I was like, ooh, I like this.
Hey, from the windows to the wall. County checks in the EBT car.
Yeah, and I didn't even know La Russell was on the song. I just saw Vaughn post a song. And I was like, oh, this from his album? Okay, maybe I will like this album. And you know, La Russell's dope. Shout out to the Bay Area. I didn't even know La Russell was on the song. This right here is the strongest point in the album. My favorite song on the album is right here, Look at God. I thought the production was fine. I thought Vaughn displayed some good range. Most of the songs in the album is kind of sticking to the, I guess, theme of the album, where he's being more personal. He's talking about his upbringing, his trials and tribulation, his trials, not really tribulations he's talking about. Kind of just talking about his trials, no tribulations. He also mixes in some different styles. Vaughn has this one delivery that I just really find off-putting. And it's the same delivery that he used on that Heart Part 6, where his voice is like higher. It reminds me a lot of Meek Mill. His voice is like more high pitched. I perceive it as yelling. Now, some of y'all maybe have heard my Heart Part 6 critique. You're like, yo, Vaughn is not even yelling on that song. People have said this to me. I highly disagree. He's yelling. I could be wrong, but that delivery coming from him just sounds like yelling. And from a musical standpoint, not even getting lyrically, from a musical standpoint, it's not easy on the ears for me. It's not even something I want to hear. He could be saying the dopest bars of all time. To me, it's very off-putting. So anyway, when we get back to just the meat and potatoes of the album, you may ask me, yo, Troy, what would you rate this album out of 10? You know, you rate your albums out of 10, out of 5. I rate albums out of 5. I would give this album 3 stars out of 5. I think it's good. I think fans of Vaughn, if you're already a fan of Vaughn, or if you're just a super TDE loyalist, I don't think you would have any problem with this album, right? You're going to find some type of value. There are going to be some songs you take from it. Me personally, there is one song I'll take from this album. I'll take a Look at God, featuring La Russell. And considering I like La Russell's music more than Vaughn's, I don't even need La Russell on this song. Vaughn did just fine on his own. And I thought the features, I like the feature selection. You got Isaiah Rashad, you got Samara Sin, J-Rock, La Russell. I thought the feature selection was fine. But in terms of the whole album, am I gonna go back and listen to this, you know, take other songs from this? The answer is probably no. It's these type of albums that are like a trauma dump which I feel a lot of this album is. This Good, The Bad, and Dollar Menu, I think it's proper because of what Vaughn is trying to do and convey to us. He's trying to get us to know him. So I think it's well executed here. But for me though, I'm not like the trauma dump thing. I'm not gonna go back and listen to this like that. And it's the same with Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, the Kendrick album. Am I gonna go back and listen to Kendrick arguing with his chick over an Alchemist beat?
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Talking about how his auntie sexually transitioned and this person was abused, that person was abused, and how he has issues, you know, father issues. Am I gonna go back and listen to that? Absolutely not. I think I listened to Mr. Morale and the Big Step, and this is crazy because considering I'm a huge Kendrick supporter, I might have listened to that album 3 times. The first time was on my first reaction, which is on YouTube. You can see me listen to that album for the very first time in full. The second time I listened to it was when I was editing that video. I had to rehear all the songs over because I'm editing the video. And I might have heard it one more time after that. It's just not the type of album I'm gonna go back and re-listen to. And this, The Good, The Bad, and the Dollar Menu is kind of similar for me. Vaughn is on this album talking about who got raped, his baby mama's yelling at him, or my cousin, this happened to my cousin, and someone hit me over the head with a bottle, and like, I'm so broke, I split a 6-piece nugget with my kids. I'm just not me. I'm not saying these are bad songs. I'm just not about to go back and re-listen to this personally. I do want to add that I'm not inherently against these types of songs, but in order for me to listen to an album that's just like a trauma dump like that, it has to be very musically exceptional. I'm talking about like Blue, Below the Heavens, something like that, where the lyrics, where the beats, and the songwriting, something to where it puts it over the edge. So I'm not opposed to listening to that type of album, but it has to be exceptional in other ways, which this Vaughn album is not, and which I don't think Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers is. But there are people who will find value in it. So yeah, I think I was a little wrong about Vaughn. I avoided him. You see, like with these new artists, yeah, you gotta catch my attention. I also feel like I grade albums too hard. And I'm thinking maybe I should like bring my expectations down. No, but that's BS. I'm not gonna do that. Like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna continue to be hard. But I do think at times I grade albums very hard. And like when I'm rating an album and reviewing an album, it's like unconsciously, you're going to compare it to the other albums that you've heard. And you gotta realize I'm a 90s baby. Both my parents listen to hip hop. So I grew up listening to everything 90s, even though it was before my time, and 80s. Then when I became of age, when I was a teenager, it was the blog era. So I got like all these golden eras of hip hop that I'm pulling from. And then when I'm listening to these new artists, you got to catch my ear, and my ear is based on what I've already heard. So the first time I heard Vaughn, I avoided his music because I'm just like, I'm thinking this guy is like, he's not even musical. You got the SWV Heart Part 6 beat and you're screaming over it. And you wrote a diss record to the Heart Part 6. Like, to me, it doesn't even make sense, right? So I'm just thinking this guy's not musical. But then I hear something. I hear track number 8, Look at God. And I'm like, okay, I was wrong. So I'm open to being wrong. So Vaughn though, even though I'm not gonna return to this album, he's on my radar now. So the next thing he drops, I will listen to it. I'm just interested to see where he's gonna take it. What do y'all think? Should I be a little easier on my album reviews? I just feel like the talent level is not. I feel like the talent level in hip hop right now is probably the weakest it's ever been. Ever. I think it's the weakest it's ever been from new artists. That's just me though. What y'all think of this album? I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. I thought it was good. What y'all think of it? Let me know in the comments. Top5rapwebsite.com. Peace.